Before he was a Super Bowl champion.
Pass is too high and picked by Chancellor.
Before he was a 3-time Pro Bowl safety. Before he was a 5th-round draft choice out of Virginia Tech, Cam Chancellor,
one of the most respectful kids I've ever been around,
was just Cam from Norfolk.
He was an emotional leader for the team. He did a lot of, he didn't say a whole lot, but his actions said a whole lot.
From middle school, I knew he was going to be special, just his work ethic from being as a young child.
A 2-sport athlete in high school, he could fly even then.
His athletic ability took over so many times, and I can remember jumping over people for a jump shot, or jumping over people for a rebound, or dunking. Things you can't teach.
One of 6 siblings and raised by a single mother, Cam had to work for every inch.
He was a good student. He wasn't a great student. He was a good athlete. He wasn't a great one. He worked his way into being that.
He's earned every bit of it. He deserves all of what he's getting now, because I've watched him come in, put in extra time.
Recruited as a quarterback out of Maury High School, he quickly became the guy quarterbacks feared.
Even at Virginia Tech, when I talked to Coach Beamer and them about him, and I think he got their last scholarship, he was like, this young man is always first or second in the summer in any drill we do.
Pass is caught, big hit.
Now known by his Seahawks teammates as Bam Bam or the Commissioner.
It's intercepted by Chancellor.
He's 1 win away from being called a 2-time Super Bowl champion. In Norfolk, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap. This has been Callie Dickinson's life since she was 7.
When I was younger, I wasn't very good at swimming.
Her fluid motion certainly paints a far different picture these days. A freshman at Norfolk Academy, she's now the top 15-year-old swimmer in the state.
Callie also in her age group, I think, is the 2nd fastest 200 backstroker in the country right now.
And 3-5 swimming, Callie Dickinson.
Just 2 weeks ago at the Arena Pro Swim Series in Austin, Texas, she put that speed on display and qualified for next summer's Olympic trials in Omaha, Nebraska.
I had to drop at least 3 seconds in order to qualify.
And even more than that,
her 200 backstroke was one of the top 50 swims in the history of the sport in her age group.
I knew it was going to be really close when I was racing.
In the stands, soaking it all in, the people who've watched and rooted since day one.
To see her accomplish something beyond our expectations, it brought tears to our eyes.
My jaw dropped because she had an incredible swim, and I was so proud of her.
I was absolutely in awe. I was crying. It was unbelievable.
Take your mark.
And so it's back to the rigors. A balance of school and her usual 10 practices a week.
Ready, go.
Morning and afternoon.
Show it to me.
Till that test that awaits in 2016.
I think she's obviously a very long shot to make it a U.S. Olympic team at 16, but I think the experience that she can gain next summer will be very valuable.
Do you think you can?
It'll take a lot of hard work, but I do.
A little over a year left, and she'll find out. In Virginia Beach, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap.
Rashad, Alexis, there we go.
He once wore the green and gold as a player at Norfolk State.
3, underneath that baseline. Being the head coach was always my dream job here. Let's go, let's transition.
And now Larry Vickers, a graduate of Ocean Lakes High School in Virginia Beach,
right back at it, Tay,
is getting that chance.
There we go. It's just a little different than the way I invented. Go get it.
It started with a visit from NSU Athletics Director Marty Miller.
He just asked me, could I coach women, pretty much. And at first I kind of laughed it off. I didn't think he was serious by any means. Here we go.
More than serious, Miller needed a new head coach, having reassigned Deborah Clark after 7 seasons.
When he asked me could I do it, I jumped on it. Dig, come on, Tay.
And he's been off and running.
Got him.
Simultaneously coaching his 8th season as an assistant on the men's side.
Yeah, I might be the only person in the country.
As you might imagine,
what up?
It hasn't always been easy.
Let's go.
We'll be in practice, and he'll call a play call, and we're like, huh? He's like, oh, I'm sorry, that's what the boys call it.
Come on, Yaz, don't let her win.
And parts of being the head man, he says, no number of reps can prepare you for.
Go! You can't practice calling your first time out. You can't practice actually looking over to the sideline and seeing who you're going to sub next. Those little things is really what made me take this. Best out of 5.
His calling card after just 1 week? Well, just listen.
No smiles. Win it. Compete.
Coach Vickers brings a lot of energy.
Let's work.
You know, we see that he gets hype and he's enjoying it, and we just want to feed off of that.
Find him, box him.
He hopes this is only the beginning of a long journey.
I want to eventually be a head coach for a long time. Push!
But the first step, he says, is a blessing he can't put a price tag on.
Come on, Shay.
In Norfolk, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap. The NFL life.
It's been a whirlwind, you know, just a journey.
Is not for the faint of heart. A former star linebacker at Norfolk State, Deion King's pro football career began as an undrafted free agent with the Dallas Cowboys.
I thought I had a pretty good chance after the last preseason game, after leading the team in tackles the whole preseason. I thought I would be able to stay on the team, you know, but I mean, everything doesn't work out as planned.
He was cut by the Cowboys, later cut by the Chargers, but fought his way onto the 53-man roster for the Indianapolis Colts.
Eventually you bounce back up, you know, because I'll never quit.
Norfolk State was the only program to offer King a scholarship, and it was their last one. He took it, ran with it, became the FCS Defensive Player of the Year, and maintains that same edge now in the NFL.
I always have that chip on my shoulder when I come in that door in the NFL, because they're always going to label me a small school guy, and they're always going to label me an undrafted guy, whether or not, you know, so that plays a big factor.
Another former Spartan star, Lyndon Trail was released by the Houston Texans and later the LA Rams, eventually having to earn money as a UPS driver.
There were some tough times where it was like, yo, am I not good enough to do this or do that?
Last year, the former NSU All-American was picked up by the Redskins and saw his first action against the Chicago Bears.
I mean, it was kind of like everything I've been through built up to this point. If I had to go through it all over again, man, I would. I mean, just to hear that, hey, look, this is like a token for all your hard work.
We trying to get paid too.
Connected by their passion for the gridiron.
He's been great, you know, he's just like a big brother to me.
We speak on a daily basis throughout our trials and tribulations of bouncing around from team to team. One thing that we did was try to keep each other encouraged as well.
These two left their mark as Spartans and now strive to blaze a trail as professionals.
I'll never quit this until it's my time to go.
I'm just going to continue to work hard and know that when my number's called again coming up this year, I'm going to work my butt off to keep my spot.
In Norfolk, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap. One of Bethel High School's breakout stars.
I think my game is going to another level since I've come here.
Cam Baycode is getting some brotherly advice from the sideline these days.
Cut the score, cut the score, cut the score.
Yep, that's Aaron Baycode, former Old Dominion star guard.
I tried to play professionally overseas, didn't land anything over the summer. And I want to still stay around the game. Get open, Matt.
So he joined his alma mater as an assistant coach and is now giving guidance to his younger half.
But stay disciplined, stay in front.
It's fun. It's kind of like a dream come true. I always look up to him. I mean, I ask him for advice. During practice and during games, I just treat him like he's my coach, just like he's Coach Breon.
Cam quickly adjusted to him being in that different role as a coach, responded really well, and I've seen the growth in Cam with his brother being on the bench.
Always want to see him do well, but when he's doing something wrong, it'll be wrong of me not to tell him.
When Aaron starred for the Monarchs, it was Cam and his family watching from the stands.
Every game I could make it to, home game, my father and my mother, we would go to away games, so I spent a lot of time over there.
And his older brother repaid the favor, standing proudly as Cam surpassed the 1,000-point mark.
It was real special because I seen him do that at Old Dominion and here, and I always told him I was going to do it, so accomplishing that was real fun.
Cam has a handful of Division I offers, including Norfolk State.
He's one of our best players, and he's playing like it.
And a family that balls together apparently stays together. In Hampton, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap. Virginia Wesleyan is swimming in a talent-rich pool.
You know, anytime the talent's around here, we try to gobble it up.
Much of that Hampton Roads talent now wearing Marlins uniforms.
It kind of reminds me of high school again.
Out of 21 players on the roster, 8 are from Hampton Roads.
A lot of my teammates I played against in high school, but now it's nice to have them on the same team.
Lamont Stewart from Norview High School in Norfolk is the team's leading scorer. He jumped from averaging under 6 points his freshman year to 16 points this year, good for top 10 in the conference, and chose the Marlins over Division I programs like Maryland Eastern Shore and VMI.
Pretty much like home, they treated me like family, you know, so I got along with all the teammates, came to one of their practices, it was pretty intense, and I wanted to win.
Lamont's somebody we've challenged, you know, this time of year. He's a special talent. He gets it in a lot of ways. We just need him to be complete.
Tyree Golston was a versatile guard at Tallwood High School in Virginia Beach.
I played against all these guys in high school, including Lamont, his big brother, Kelvin, Dane from Green Run. That's my roommate, so like, I know everybody basically.
In just his first year, Golston is the 3rd leading scorer on the team.
All my high school coaches, they told me that like I was good in high school, but they thought I would be a better player in college.
These homegrown players are looking to lead Wesleyan back to the promised land.
Oh, extremely hungry.
The Marlins have missed the NCAA tournament the past 2 seasons.
I think last year we were a bubble team, and I think this year, you know, depending on how we finish, you know, we'll see if we can't put a run together.
In Virginia Beach, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap. He's only a sophomore and stands at 6'11".
Anywhere from like the store, any opposing gym, just people who haven't seen me before are just always surprised when they find out how old I am.
Just 16 years old, Mark Williams defends the paint with a 7-foot wingspan, elevates on offense, and has become a dominant big man at Norfolk Academy.
He has NBA potential for sure.
With scholarship offers from Virginia, Virginia Tech, LSU, and Georgetown, Williams is also getting looks from the Blue Bloods like Duke, Kansas, and North Carolina.
I mean, it's awesome, you know, just having like such great coaches contact me and like how I play.
His stat line should be no surprise given his bloodline.
I think he looks up to me a lot.
Elizabeth Williams, Mark's older sister, was an All-American at Princess Anne High School in Virginia Beach, an All-American at Duke, and last year was named a WNBA All-Star playing for the Atlanta Dream.
Now that she's professional, I get to see her like on TV. She's always been my sister. She's always been there for me.
I think just from being around a lot of basketball, he knows the game, and so he can make some really good decisions. I think eventually he can get up to the highest level.
You got the 6'11" sophomore versus the WNBA All-Star. Who's winning this matchup?
He's tall, but I think I can beat him off the dribble.
I think I'd win.
Another Williams, another star in the making. In Virginia Beach, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap. You may never have noticed him, but Rick Lovato started all 50 games he ever played in an Old Dominion jersey.
Ever since my freshman year, starting as a true freshman at Old Dominion, I just never knew that it was going to take me to this point.
On Sunday, he'll be the first Monarch ever to start in the Super Bowl as the long snapper for the Philadelphia Eagles.
I never in a million years would have thought that I'd be in this position playing in Super Bowl 52 and honestly representing Monarch Nation, my hometown of Middletown, New Jersey, and just all of Philadelphia right now.
Could not happen to a better person, but you talk about overcoming adversity. To be our first ever player to not only play but start in a Super Bowl is pretty remarkable.
An undrafted free agent in 2015, Lovato spent time with the Chicago Bears, Miami Dolphins, and the Washington Redskins before returning home to work at a sub shop with his father.
It just reminded me every single day that I'm better than this. Set out for more to do like in my life than just work in a sub shop, work behind a sub table.
From there, he got the call from the Green Bay Packers, later signed with the Philadelphia Eagles, and now has a chance to hoist the Lombardi Trophy.
Growing up in Maine, I've been a lifelong Patriots fan, but now the team they're playing has the first ever Old Dominion player playing in the Super Bowl. So I love my Patriots, but I'm going with Rick Lovato and the Eagles on this one.
Being able to bring that home to Philadelphia, Monarch Nation, and Middletown, New Jersey would be incredible.
Keep an eye on number 45. For the Sports Wrap, I'm Nathan Epstein. In 8 matchups against Middle Tennessee, Old Dominion is 0-for.
The toughness, the blue-collar mentality, the intensity, the commitment to defense is what really sets them apart maybe from some other programs.
2016, the Conference USA Tournament Championship, Middle Tennessee snuck by Old Dominion with a 2-point win, denying the Monarchs a trip to the NCAA tournament. Well, tomorrow, the Monarchs get another shot with a share of first place in Conference USA on the line.
Middle's an outstanding team. They're very well coached. They're experienced and present a big challenge for us.
We know it's a first place game. It's going to be high intense.
For all the marbles in Conference USA.
And if you go to the Ted Constance Center tomorrow, you may not see much scoring with the top 2 defenses in the league going against each other.
They're very disciplined. They're aggressive. We kind of play similar.
They rebound just as well as we do. In a lot of ways, they mirror us.
But you will see 2 hot teams as Middle Tennessee has won 8 of its last 9, Old Dominion 11 of its last 12.
It'd be nice to have really for the first time this year to get everybody playing well and kind of in the groove because Middle forces it's not just your best players that have to step up. Everybody has to be ready, particularly at the offensive end.
A whiteout called for at the TED with tip-off at 8 o'clock. In Norfolk, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap.
When she was hired less than 2 years ago, the hopes was Nikki McCray would return the Lady Monarchs to their glory years. It's a tall order, but Coach McCray, like the NCAA champion, Olympic champion, and WNBA All-Star she was as a player, has never failed on the basketball court, and she does not intend to now. Hi, everybody. I'm Bruce Rader at the Constance Center, where tomorrow the Old Dominion Lady Monarchs will look for their 6th straight conference win in a row when they take on Texas San Antonio. With a new group of 9 freshmen and junior college players, the Lady Monarchs won 6 of their first 8 games and are 5-2 in the conference. And Coach, this is not a team of just 2 stars. This is a collective group of young women who are really playing great basketball.
Yes, Bruce, I'm really excited about our team, and a lot of it is recruiting because coming in, I recruited a lot of these players as well along with my staff. But the one thing about them, they are winners. They know how to win, and every time that we step out on the floor, they expect to win.
You have been very vocal about wanting to rebuild the fan base that the Lady Monarchs had years ago. Of course, winning helps a lot, but do you see that happening?
Definitely. I'm excited about our loyal fans that we have. I think there's still some fans that are out there that know Lady Monarch basketball that still are kind of waiting to see what happens. But don't wait. Come now, because come get to know our young ladies. They're great on and off the floor. In the classroom, in the communities. They're awesome, awesome young ladies. And I think we have a pretty good product on the floor and a brand of basketball that they're going to love.
You played for Pat Summitt at Tennessee. You lived through her early death. You are a cancer survivor. You lost your mother a year ago to cancer, and you lost your grandfather in the fall. How have you been able to sustain all of this personal anguish and still coach this team?
Well, first of all, through prayer, my faith, and just being with our team. They keep me upbeat. Our staff. I have such a great support system from our president, Broderick, to Wood Seeley, Ken Brown. I mean, everybody has just been right here in my corner. So it just allows me to just do what I do. And when you have some adversity, all you can do is pray about it. But I focus on the task at hand, and that is our team, and just keeping our young ladies focused on what we're trying to do.
So you truly believe you can bring the Lady Monarchs to their prominence of the past?
Well, that is the goal, and with recruiting, what a great opportunity to be able to play in one of the great arenas in the Ted Constance Center. And we have Virginia is a hotbed for recruits. So I do believe that we're on the right track to doing what we're capable of doing and putting Lady Monarchs back in the national spotlight.
All right, thanks, Coach. By the way, the men's basketball team last night moved into sole possession of first place in Conference USA with a low-scoring 50-48 win at Texas El Paso. B.J. Stith finished with only 12 points, but had 2 clutch foul shots at the end. The Monarchs travel to Texas San Antonio tomorrow here at the Constance Center with the coach. I'm Bruce Rader for the Sports Wrap.
Get through. Push it up. Push it up.
There's a new chief at Kempsville High School.
He's a perfectionist.
Game like speed. Let's go.
In just his second year as head coach, Daryl Moore has transformed a struggling program into a title contender.
No matter how long it takes to get something correct, he's going to push us.
Get out!
He won a state championship as a player at Potomac High School in Maryland, has 30 years of AAU coaching experience, 14 with the legend Boo Williams, where he won 5 state titles.
I don't think practice makes you perfect. I think perfect practice makes you perfect.
And his team this year is only 1 game shy of perfect at 14-1.
Freshman year, I didn't think we'll come this far.
Get it in!
In the 15 years before Moore and his staff arrived, Kempsville was averaging only 4 wins a season.
We took a whole different approach. We said we're not going to rebuild, we're going to renovate.
Instead of playing fall league and stuff, we were in the gym working all summer trying to get better.
Box, box, box. Good, let's go.
And last year, his team made it all the way to the region tournament.
Most teams were in the summertime. They were going out playing in summer leagues, fall leagues, spring leagues. We decided to get into the gym and just put a lot of work in on skill development. And I think it's really starting to pay dividends for our team.
Their only loss this year came to that juggernaut at Princess Anne, which has won the last 5 straight Class 5 titles.
We aspire to do the same thing here at Kempsville.
Going from my freshman year with a different coach to how much we succeeded in just 2 years of him coaching, there's definitely a chance and a possibility that we can compete with them.
We've just got to put it all together, put the pieces together, and keep grinding. And somehow we'll get that title one day. Get in, get in, get in.
Building to a championship, one perfect practice at a time. In Virginia Beach, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap.
Go. That's it. Good, good. Hands out.
The sideline
Hit it.
has been his sanctuary
Get back.
for almost half a century.
It seems to be kind of unreal. Move and take the layup.
Maryland-born, Gordon Cook became the boys basketball coach at Tabernacle Baptist Academy in Virginia Beach 45 years ago.
Good.
Every day's been a good day with him.
All right, come on.
On Friday, he'll coach one final game.
I know it's time to walk away, and I don't have any regrets. I've had a wonderful career. Okay, all right, come on. Keep it passing. Quit dribbling so much.
A math teacher in the classroom, he's a life teacher both on and off the floor.
Come on, get back. I will miss the day-by-day association with the kids because they mean a lot to me. I love each one of them like they're family to me.
He's in the moment, but it's all in love. But he teaches you in school.
He's a foundation guy, he's a pillar because of the stability, the natural love of teaching, and then there's this thing called sports, and he's a master at that.
All right, come on, get back, get back.
He's won over 800 games and 9 state championships.
We went to the state championship 10 years in a row, and we won 6 out of the 10 state titles. My wife says, because her 3 boys were playing for me. That's it, move it. He opens up the middle when he does that.
His coaching career may be down to the final seconds.
That was my 78 team.
And though he's set to turn the page and start a new chapter,
I'm ready.
Cook is far from the final buzzer.
Go there. I've got 4 grandkids, and we want to do some traveling and like to go see the grandkids. It's time that we can go ahead and enjoy ourselves. And while I'm still able to walk around on my own 2 feet and not have to use a cane or walker. Let's go.
And his legacy?
His life will never end because of those he's influenced.
Hopefully I've been able to make an impact on lives for the good. All right, a little bit more. That's it.
It's sure to reach far beyond the record books. In Virginia Beach, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap.